stop for a moment, just for 1 second, don't click away. Before this video continues, I want you to notice something. Notice the position of your hands. Notice the subtle tension in your shoulders. Notice the last thought that just drifted through your mind. Was it about this video or something else entirely? Most of us will fail this simple test. Not because we can't do it, but because we never think to. We live our lives inside a machine we don't know how to operate, our own mind. Do you ever feel like you're on autopilot? You drive to work and don't remember the journey. You finish a bag of chips without tasting a single one. You find yourself in an argument, saying things you don't mean, driven by an emotion that feels both overwhelming and foreign. It's that feeling of being a passenger in your own life. You see the world through a thick fog. You know what you should want, what you should do, but your actions don't line up. There's a constant low-grade static of anxiety, distraction, and confusion. This isn't a personal failing. It's a design feature of the human brain. And it's the reason why the truth, both about ourselves and the world, often remains hidden from us. Your brain is an efficiency machine. To save energy, it creates shortcuts for everything. These are our habits, our automatic reactions. Neurologically, this is often run by the default mode network, or DMN. Think of it as your brain's screensaver. It activates when you're not focused on a specific task. It daydreams, replays memories, worries about the future. It's the voice in your head that never stops talking. It's the narrator of your life story. But here's the problem. The narrator is often unreliable. It operates on old scripts, past fears, and ingrained biases. It reacts, it doesn't reflect. When you get an upsetting email, it's not your rational mind that fires off an angry reply. It's this autopilot system triggered by the amygdala, the brain's alarm bell. It's a stimulus-response loop. Event happens, emotion triggers, automatic action follows. There is no space in between. The 99% of people live entirely within this loop. But there's another system, the prefrontal cortex. This is the pilot of your brain. It's responsible for conscious thought, self-awareness, and deliberate decision-making. The unconscious habit that only 1% of people have is the simple, consistent practice of creating a tiny gap between stimulus and response. In that gap, they switch from the autopilot to the pilot. In that gap, they see the truth. So how do you cultivate this habit? It's not about grand gestures or week-long meditation retreats. It's about a series of tiny, almost unnoticeable micro-actions that you sprinkle throughout your day. First, the why pause. Before you pick up your phone to scroll, pause for 1 single second and ask, why am I doing this? Are you bored, anxious, escaping a difficult task? You don't need to change your action. You can still scroll. The goal is not to judge, but simply to know the why. This tiny question pierces the veil of automaticity. It inserts a moment of consciousness. Second, name the feeling. When a strong emotion washes over you, anger, jealousy, sadness, your first instinct is to become it. You don't feel anger, you are angry. The habit is to create a tiny bit of space. Silently label the emotion in your head. This is anger. Anxiety is present. I am noticing a feeling of frustration. This simple act of labeling, a technique called affect labeling, has been shown to reduce the activity in the amygdala. You're not the emotion, you are the observer of the emotion. This shift is monumental. Third, the body check-in. Your body is a barometer for your unconscious mind. It holds the truth long before your conscious mind catches up. Several times a day, do a 2-second check-in. Are your shoulders creeping up to your ears? Is your jaw clenched? Is your breathing shallow? Don't even try to fix it. Just notice. My jaw's tight. By noticing, you bring awareness to the physical manifestation of your internal state. This grounds you in reality, away from the stories in your head. Fourth, listen for dissonance. Dissonance is that quiet, uncomfortable feeling when your actions don't align with your true values. It's when you say yes to a request, but your whole body is screaming no. It's when you're laughing along with a joke you find tasteless. Most people learn to numb this feeling. They turn up the volume of their life to drown it out. The habit of the 1% is to treat this dissonance as a compass. When you feel it, don't ignore it. Pause, acknowledge it. This doesn't feel right. This is your internal truth trying to get your attention. Listen, these micro-actions are the training wheels, but the core habit, the one that truly becomes unconscious, is something I call internal weather reporting. Think of your mind like the weather. Some days it's sunny and clear, other days it's stormy, foggy, or windy. You don't get angry at the sky for raining, you don't try to argue with the fog, you just observe it. Ah, it's raining today. The habit is to adopt this same attitude toward your own mind. Your thoughts, emotions, and sensations are not you. They are internal weather events passing through the sky of your awareness. When a negative thought appears, you don't have to fight it or believe it. You just report on it like a calm meteorologist. A thought of self-doubt has appeared in the West. A wave of anxiety is moving in. This is not about detachment in a cold, robotic way. It's about non-identification. You still feel everything. The rain is still wet, but you know you are not the rain. You are the sky through which the rain passes. When this becomes a habit, it runs in the background of your life, quietly and automatically. It's an unconscious process of being conscious. And this is how you start to see the truth. The truth isn't some hidden secret about the universe. It's the simple, unvarnished reality of your own experience in this moment. When you stop identifying with the narrator in your head, you can finally see what's actually happening. You see why you truly do the things you do. You see the motivations behind other people's actions more clearly because you're not filtering them through your own unexamined reactions. You see that a feeling is just a feeling, not a command. A thought is just a thought, not a fact. The fog begins to lift. The static fades. You don't need to wait for a moment of crisis to start. You don't need to change your life. You just need to create a small gap. Start now. Notice your breath, in and out. That space right there, that's where the truth lives.